Hello everyone and welcome to Jimin Weekly News. I'm Daydream and here is the first news for you. Jimin has achieved yet another milestone in his solo career, claiming the title of the most downloaded K-pop song in the United States for 2024. Data from leading music analytics reveals that Who outperformed numerous other K-pop and mainstream hits in digital downloads, making it a standout success in the US market. This achievement, reflected in the song's popularity once again, further solidifies Jimin's position as a global music icon. His success with Who serves a testament to his talent, hard work, and connection with his fans. His ability to deliver music that resonates on such a global scale is a reminder of why he remains one of the most influential artists of his generation. Following up with even more new milestones, Muse becomes the first and only album by a K-pop soloist in history to surpass 300 million streams on US Spotify in just 206 days since its release. And Jimin is the best-selling K-pop solo artist in the US in 2024 based on pure album sales. Then he becomes the first and only K-soloist to have 10 songs that have achieved over 200 million streams on Spotify, with Smeraldo Garden Marching Band being the newest addition to the list. He is the only K-soloist with 2 songs ranking among top 10 most streamed songs by K-pop acts in Spotify history, Who at number 4 and Like Crazy at number 6. Jimin's first solo album phase has reached 2.5 billion streams on Spotify, becoming the first and only Korean language album by a K-pop soloist to reach this milestone in the platform's history. His Spotify account has surpassed 5 billion streams across all of his solo songs credits, making him the first and only K-pop solo artist to achieve this feat in the platform's history. He also has surpassed 13 billion on-demand streams worldwide across all digital audio platforms. And Who is now officially ranked among the 100 biggest global chart hits of 2020s, as well as it is now the best-selling song by a K-pop soloist of the 2020s in the US, surpassing Jungkook's and Lato's 7 in total units. Additionally, Jimin's hit song, by landing at number 17 last week, remains the longest charting song by a K-soloist, 24 weeks, including solo and collaborative songs on UK official singles chart, since the charts were reorganized in 2014, and becomes the third longest charting song by K-act. Then, on Valentine's Day, February 14th, Who earns Gold Brit certification for 400,000 units sales in the UK. By doing so, it becomes first solo non-collaboration song by a Korean K-pop artist and the first song by a male K-pop soloist to be Brit certified gold since Gangnam Style by Psy. As well as, without any official promotion of the song in the UK, Jimin becomes the first and only BTS member to unlock this achievement. Who is also now the first and only K-pop solo song to spend 30 weeks on Billboard Japan Hot 100 chart since BA's Merry Christmas in 2010, and it is the first and only song to achieve staying at number 1 of the Apple Music Top 25 St. Petersburg and Moscow charts for 200 days. And in addition, recently Who rised back to number 1 on US Amazon's Bestsellers All Genres chart. Muse has also surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify South Korea, becoming the fastest album by K-act to do so and making Jimin now the first and only solo artist to have two albums, Face and Muse, that achieved over 100 million streams on Spotify South Korea chart. Next, who has received a gold certification from Spanish Music Association, a member of the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry. This association's gold certification is awarded to those who have achieved 30,000 or more units sales or streaming. With this, Jimin is the first and only Korean solo artist to have received certification from the Spanish Music Association for multiple solo songs. And then, on February 11th, BTS official account shared like crazy and who Spotify billion streams plaques via Instagram story with the caption, "Thank you so much for your support, ARMY." So of course, in the excitement of finally seeing a physical token of recognition for his amazing achievements, we celebrated by trending many keywords and hashtags on Twitter X. And then also on Twitter X, one of the biggest entertainment industry Jimin fanboys, Billboard reporter Tetris Kelly, immediately commented on this news as well. And speaking of Tetris, on February 16th, Brooke Morrison, a well-known radio producer and K-pop reaction YouTuber, did an interview at the Odyssey radio station with him as well, where they spoke about Jimin's global recognition and more by questioning the idea that Western recognition defines today's worldwide success.
The amount of times I hear "Who?" by Jimin is insane. It's like, you know, he got how many billion streams? Was it a billion streams?
Yeah, billion streams.
On Crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Who now?
Oh, and Who now?
They
yeah,
both
yeah.
have billion stream plaques from Spotify.
Which, that's amazing. But I think it's like, we need to start appreciating just the world market as a stage, as well as the Grammys being a stage. Or, you know, that #1 on a Billboard chart. So sorry, I know you're with Billboard. It's fine, guys. It's fine. But at the end of the day, it's like, we all know who Jimin is.
Later on, she also posted the clip from the interview on her Twitter X account, congratulating Jimin on his Spotify plaques. Additionally to all of that, Who is the first and only song by an Asian act to receive the billion plaque while still charting on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Following up, if we mention the Billboard charts, in its 28th week on Billboard Hot 100, Who ranked 36th, continuing its record as the longest charting song by a K soloist this decade and the third longest charting song by a Korean or K-pop act in history. In fact, that same week, Jimin extended his achievements as longest charting K-soloist on multiple top Billboard charts like Streaming Songs chart, Artist 100 chart, and Billboard 200 chart. Then, in the following week, Jimin's Who has spent its 29th week on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, this week at number 40, extending its record as the third longest charting K-pop song of all time and the longest charting song by K-soloist this decade. Jimin, BTS, and Psy are the only Asian artists to have a song spent 29 weeks on Billboard Hot 100 chart in history. Muse also became the first and only album by a K-pop soloist to spend 30 weeks on the Billboard 200, joining BTS as the only Korean K-pop acts in history to achieve this milestone. Jimin is also the first and only Asian soloist to spend 37 weeks at Billboard Artist 100 chart. And here are the rest of Jimin's positions on Billboard charts during the past 2 weeks. And now the summary of Jiminie mentions by other idols, celebrities, media outlets, and much more. First, on February 11th, the Webby Awards Twitter X account mentioned Jimin in their post for National Guitar Day, bringing back the most adorable guitar exchange moment when Jimin was gifted a Ken guitar from the Barbie movie by Ryan Gosling himself. Just to remind you, the Webby Awards are a global digital awards ceremony that the New York Times reported as the Oscars of the Internet. And Jimin has won awards in 2 categories: viral video and advertising, media and PR, media and entertainment at the Webby Awards 2024. Following that, we got the news of Jimin winning a new trophy for the Global Artist in Europe category at the 32nd Hantel Music Awards 2024. Next up, contemporary dancer Ryu Tae-young from Mnet Dance Survival Show Stage Fighter mentioned Jimin in interview with K-News Teen Asia by saying, "While thinking about another career path, I was inspired by BTS Jimin and I realized I couldn't give up dancing." Then, Jimin-biased Filipino idol JL Gaspar recently finished with the #1 ranking on the SBS K-pop survival show Universe League. He also performed a dance cover of Jimin's Serendipity at a fan meet late last year, which in both cases proves how inspirational Jimin's art is to the younger generation of idols. After that, we got Taeyang performing Vibe at his tour in Thailand, where Jimin's verse of the song got the loudest cheers. And then also we got a support act for the Maroon 5 concert, DJ Mailbox playing Jimin's Who at National Stadium in Taiwan. Next, Jimin's Melon profile finally got updated and now states Jimin, who is an all-rounder dancer with a wide spectrum and is good at popping and modern dance, shows flexible and detailed dance with his high expressiveness. He is in charge of vocals and high notes that contain a beautiful tone and sad emotions. He released his first official solo album Face, appealing to Jimin's own charm by incorporating various genres such as pop, hip-hop and R&B. He followed up with the single Closer Than This to express his sincere heart towards his fans, and the following year he increased the perfection of his second solo album EP Muse. After that, on February 21st, in celebration of Jimin's 5th anniversary of Filter, Jimin ranked first in favorite male individual daily ranking. And also, despite serving in the military, Jimin ranks 4th in the brand reputation rankings for individual boy group members for February 2025. He remains as the first and only idol to top this ranking for 35 consecutive months and 49 months overall. Then, Promiflash, a popular German celebrity news outlet, posted about Jimin's iHeartRadio Music Award nomination. They praised Jimin for breaking records and keeping K-music and BTS hype alive. In addition to all of the above, the Herald Business newspaper named Jimin as the top contributor to the enormous economic growth of Bulldog Spicy Chicken Ramyeon. And in their article, they wrote, Jimin, the member of BTS who is best known as a Bulldog Bokkeumyeon enthusiast, is known as the #1 contributor to the growth of Bulldog Bokkeumyeon. Jimin uploaded a video of himself enjoying Bulldog Bokkeumyeon, so we are seeing a great advertising effect. And then, as of ARMY in the Wild updates, Jimin's Who was played during a Serie A match at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium in Naples, Italy's fourth largest stadium. After that, it was caught being played at the shopping mall street in New York. The music video for Who was played at Gangnam Chicken by Mr. Nam, a Korean restaurant located in Malang City, Java, Indonesia. And then also Like Crazy was caught being played at Gria Supermarket in Bandung, Indonesia. As well as at MS Store in the UK. Following up, 2 reward advertisements featuring Jimin, who won first place in the FanPlus Men's League voting, were being broadcasted at Hongik University Station. His January monthly pick winner ad was played at COEX Media Tower from 14th to 16th of February. As well as it was aired also on February 16th in Times Square, New York, USA. And his winning ad for Bugs in Likeable Star that even parents like voting was playing at COEX Media Tower until February 21st in Seoul. Then there was also reward advertisement for the #1 idol in the December Idoki rankings broadcasted from Tokyo Harajuku Change Vision until February 20th, followed by reward advertisements in Seoul for 2024 MuBeat Awards. First at COEX 929 Cube that will be played until February 23rd. Second on the Seongsu Station Comprehensive Information Board that will be broadcasted for 2 weeks from February 17th to March 2nd. And final one as a taxi top media advertisement set to operate in the same time frame until March 2nd. Next up, continuing with Jimin military mentions and updates, we got another couple of Jiminie and JK autographs posted by their recently discharged military comrades. And as a final section, I have for you also few of the recent OT7 news. RM has been credited with helping to boost the global popularity of Korean authors and their books, according to a report by Korea Economic Daily on February 7, 2025. Then RM Lost got nominated for Best Music Video category at the 2025 British Arrows Awards and in the same category along with Never Play at the 2025 South by Southwest American Film Festival. And he also updated us with a few recent posts on his Instagram stories. Next, Jungkook's logo and brand has officially been registered in Korean Copyright Office, US Patent and Trademark Office, and European Union Intellectual Property Office. And on February 15th, he wrote a heartwarming letter to us on Weverse, to which both Jin and Jhope had a very cute responses. Then, speaking of Jhope, his new stylish covers for W Korea were released on Valentine's Day, along with a stunning photoshoot video later on. After that, on his birthday, February 18th, we got a new TikTok video from Jhope, a few posts from him on his Instagram stories, as well as the video of a surprise dance practice studio birthday party prepared by Jin, where we could still see jiminie doodles remaining on the mirror, which made our hearts melt even more. Then there was a congratulatory post on Weverse from Jin and adorable happy birthday Weverse live where he called Jimin and Jungkook in the military. It was absolutely adorable and the sweetest phone call that I just have to share with you, because hearing the interaction between our precious 3Js at the same time was the biggest blessing, and we all just lost our minds.
스피커폰으로 이제 켰어.
네, 여러분 안녕하세요.
또 목소리 왜 이렇게 또 진지하게 해, 진아. 또 깔지 말고 또.
아니, 오랜만에 뭔가 목소리 들려준다 생각하니까 좀 부끄럽네. 나 얼굴 다 빨개졌어.
알겠어. 야, 딱 한마디만 해. 그다음에 내가 바로 끝나고 연락 줄게.
뭔가 뭐랄까, 왜 이렇게 갑자기 부끄럽지?
뭐가
다 빨개졌네. 잠깐만.
뭐.
잠깐만, 사랑해요.
사랑해요.
사랑한다는 말을 사랑한다는
알겠어, 지민아. 좀 이따 다시 연락 줄게. 끝나고 바로.
형 생일 축하해.
아, 고마워.
네, 너무 보고 싶다고 팬분들한테 전달해주세요. 정국아 일로 와봐.
정국이 같이 있어?
에? 우리 생활관 같이 있으니까.
아, 그치. 정국아, 꼭
라이브
야, 라이브 중이라고 꼭 이야기해라.
야,
먹어, 너 라이브 중이다, 라이브 중.
라이브 중이가. 내 목소리 들리나?
다 들리지.
형 지금 이거 그건가? 스피커인가?
지금도 스피커폰이지.
여러분들 정말 많은 얘기를 나눌 준비가 되어 있습니다. 9월 11일 정말 들려주고 싶은 얘기가 정말 많습니다. 정말 둘이서 만든 이야기들이 정말 많습니다.
근데 저는 또 들었지 않습니까? 아, 굉장히 웃깁니다. 또 진짜 막 배꼽 잡습니다.
어디까지 다 얘기해줘야 될지 모르겠는데
너무 디테일하게 얘기하면 이제 여러분들이 저기 다른 데로 가실까봐.
그러니까 거기까지 얘기해도 되는지 모르겠네.
아, 예.
아무튼 좀 조심스러워서 좀 안 찾아뵙고 있었는데 그래도 너무 보고 싶고 우리 형도 너무 생일 축하하고
고마워. 진짜 고맙다.
자,
야.
충격적인 건 내가 31라는 것이요.
너 31야?
예, 형님 저도 이제 삭신이 아프기 시작했습니다.
안 돼.
전역하면은
어.
이제 20대가 6개월밖에 안 남아요.
20대가 뭐라고?
20대가 6개월밖에 안 남는다고.
너 지금 9이냐?
9이죠.
진짜로?
예.
미친 거 아니야 정말로?
15살.
정국이가 내년에 30이야 미친.
야, 진짜. 야,
믿을 수가 없다.
진짜 시간이 빠르긴 하다.
그러니까
그렇네.
형 나
응.
이제부터 살 빼야 돼.
그냥 그건 뭐 사실 자연스럽게 빠지게 되는 거잖아.
지내다 보니까
요즘
8kg 9kg가 쪄있네.
8kg 9kg 쪘다고?
열심히 빼고 있어 다시 갑자기.
아, 그래? 지금 몇 킬로인데? 그 근육이 찐 거지, 그런 거는 사실.
모르겠어.
아, 그래?
60 지금 7.8인가 그래요.
그래.
네.
67.8. 건강하네.
무람하지.
우람해. 야, 우람 되게 오랜만에 듣는다, 우람. 야, 우람이란 말을, 야, 씨.
무람해요.
우람이요.
정국인 있잖아요.
어.
거대요.
거대요?
거대요.
걔네들 튼실하잖아요.
건강 잘 챙겨요.
그래, 알겠어. 한번 또 나오면 보자.
네, 사랑해.
그래.
여러분들 사랑합니다.
나도.
네.
예.
So after this wonderful surprise Jhope gifted to us on his birthday in form of a phone call to Jimin and Jungkook, we also found out that he donated 200 million won to the Seoul Asan Medical Center Children's Hospital on his birthday and expressed his intention to continue supporting the hospital in the future. Jhope also recently participated as a guest in the recording of the JTBC entertainment program Please Take Care of My Refrigerator. The recording is scheduled to be released on March 2nd. And as my personal little contribution to this year's birthday celebration for Hobie, I also posted my annual fan music video. Check it out if you are interested. In addition, on February 19, we got a lineup announcement for 10-year anniversary of Lollapalooza 2025, where our Hobie will be once again headlining the event. He also shared the announcement on his Insta story. Hobbiepalooza Part 2 is coming, everyone! After that, on February 21st, Jhope's collaboration song with Don Toliver, Speedy and Pharrell Williams, LV Bag, finally got released. You can find my reaction to it on the channel as well. And with that, I am concluding this week's episode. So that is all for this week's news, and at the end, like always, please enjoy Jiminie achievements. See you next time!